We've all had those days where we spend 8 hours at a desk, answering pings and shuffling tabs, yet log off feeling like we didn't actually finish anything important. This exhaustion comes from shallow work, the logistical, low-effort tasks, like email, routine meetings, and notifications, that keep you busy without creating any distinctive value. To produce something meaningful, you need the opposite, deep work. This is the practice of concentrating without distraction on a task that pushes your cognitive limits to their edge. Because our world is increasingly built around instant responsiveness, the ability to focus has become a rare and valuable commodity. If you can master it, you can learn difficult things faster and produce results that are harder for others to replicate. To start this system, you only need 3 things: one demanding task, a calendar, and a workspace where you can be left alone. By following this step-by-step process to lock down your schedule and your environment, you can stop reacting to the noise and start making tangible progress on your most important projects. Step 1 is to identify exactly what you want to achieve. You need one high-value task that justifies 90 minutes of your full attention. A common mistake is setting a vague goal like study for the exam or work on the code. These lack a clear finish line, which makes it easy for your mind to wander. You must translate that vague idea into a concrete outcome. Instead of coding, your goal becomes implement and test backpropagation for a 2-layer network. The rule for success is simple. At the end of your session, you must be able to answer yes or no to whether you completed that specific task. Having a binary, visible outcome removes the need to make decisions while you work, allowing your brain to focus entirely on the execution. Step 2 is opening your calendar and reserving a fixed 90-minute block for your task. Physically carving out this time before your day begins ensures your most important work isn't squeezed between other people's requests. Don't wait for the right mood to arrive. This block is a mandatory commitment. Treat it with the same respect as a meeting with your boss. You also need to drain the shallows by batching your emails and administrative tasks into a separate window later in the day, keeping them far from your focus time. Mapping your day like this shifts you into a proactive state, where you control your time rather than simply reacting to it. Step 3 is a ruthless ritual to clear your environment. This happens in the minutes immediately before your timer starts. Many people keep their phone face down on the desk, but this still drains your attention. Your brain is forced to use energy just to ignore the device sitting right in front of you. Willpower is a finite resource. Placing your phone inside a drawer stops your brain from leaking energy on the silent effort of resisting distraction. Next, perform a digital purge. Close every unrelated browser tab, exit all messaging apps, and activate Do Not Disturb mode. By designing your environment this way, you ensure that your cognitive power is spent solving the problem at hand, rather than resisting nearby temptations. Now, start a 90-minute timer and begin. This is the execution phase, where you focus on that single concrete outcome. Within 20 minutes, you will likely hit a wall of boredom or frustration. This is the moment your mind instinctively searches for a quick hit of stimulation, like checking the news or social feeds. Instead of quitting, recognize that this friction is the point where you actually train your brain to handle higher levels of complexity. Staying with the task during this discomfort is what builds your concentration stamina. When the session ends, note down specific distractions. Then perform a mental shutdown, review your progress, plan for tomorrow, and stop working entirely. Tracking these sessions allows you to measure the depth of your work rather than just the number of tasks finished, helping you build resilience over time. At this stage, your environment is locked down, your task is defined, and your schedule is protected. You have everything you need to begin. Attention works like a muscle. While 90 minutes of focus will feel difficult at first, your ability to handle distraction-free work will compound as you practice this routine. Here is the challenge. Follow this exact 90-minute system for one high-value task every day for the next week. When this video ends, don't click on another one. Close your tabs, put your phone away, and start your first session. Trading attention as a skill to be trained allows you to master hard concepts and produce higher quality results. In a world of constant pings, the person who can still think deeply is the one who